This is the discussion. 1995 A level optics question 5 part B. Now, even though this question is slightly a bit new and most people will not attempt it, it's a very good question. Angular magnification is a better measure compared to linear magnification in determination of magnification produced. Explain briefly. Angular magnification talks about beta divided by angle alpha. Angle subtended on the eye by the image divided by angle subtended on the unaided eye by the object. Linear magnification is image distance over object distance. Now you have a problem. If the object distance is infinity, therefore the image distance will be what? 0. In other words, therefore the image height will be non-zero. This is not true. Can you see the sun? Yes. Can you see the moon? Yes. Can you see faraway stars? Yes, they are height. Therefore, linear magnification does not completely represent what we see. But angular magnification is the angle subtended on the eye. So that will represent exactly what we see. So we can write the answer there. When an object is far away, the angle subtended on the eye is small. The angle subtended on the eye is small. Therefore, the image observed is also small. Therefore, the image observed is also small. Closer objects will subtend a much larger angle. Closer objects will subtend a much larger angle on the eye. A much larger angle on the eye. Therefore, the image seen will also be large. Therefore, the image seen will also be large. Therefore, the image seen will also be large. But if you consider linear magnification, if the object distance is infinity, the magnification will be 0. Which means the image height will be 0. Which means the image height will be 0. This means we cannot see objects which are far away. Which is not true. Therefore, more than linear magnification, Therefore, more than linear magnification, angular magnification is a better measurement. Angular magnification is a better measurement. Angular magnification is a better measurement. Right. Then, a student constructed a refracting telescope using cardboard and two convex lenses of focal 120. He observed the image of a distance building with the telescope in normal adjustment. Calculate the magnification power of the telescopes. So, distant object means, you know the standard way of drawing it. Converges. Image is formed. This image will act as the object for the eyepiece. Object for the eyepiece. Normal adjustment means final image will be at infinity. Final image will be at infinity. There you go. To the end. Final image should be at infinity. Therefore, to the end. There you go. This is your focal length of objective. This is focal length of eyepiece. We take this as alpha. And remember, parallel rays, we can take this as beta. We can take this as beta. Okay? So therefore, we can concentrate and find the required answers. How are you going to find the required answers? Look at the board carefully. Tan alpha approximately alpha HO F naught. Tan beta approximately beta HO FE by alpha beta very small. Therefore, angular magnification is equal to beta divided by alpha HO FE over HO F naught. Angular magnification is F naught over FE. Look at the values. 100 divided by 20, magnification is 5. 100 divided by 20, magnification is 5. Roman number 2. Nice question. Nice question. Later, he has converted the instrument into a terrestrial telescope. Don't worry about that word. Right. In normal adjustment means final image is formed at infinity. Right. By placing another convex lens of focal length 8 between the objective and the eyepiece. Tell me what's the biggest problem here? Light rays coming from top will be at the bottom. Light rays coming from the bottom will be at the top. Inverted image. In this picture, the problem is the image is inverted. So what they have done is, they have put another lens in the middle, keeping the distance between the objective and the eyepiece short as possible. A. Why is it convenient to use the arrangement in Roman number 2 over the one given in Roman number 1? Look at the board carefully. Objective is here. Objective is here. Light rays come from infinity. They converge on the focal plane. Image of objective lens. Look at the board. Then what? I place another lens here. I place another lens there, such that nothing happens to this size. If you change this size of the problem, nothing happens to this size. But it will be opposite, it will be upright. For that to happen, only there is one location. Object height, image height same means what? We must keep it at 2. We must keep it at 2. What I am trying to do is I am trying to invert this. When you are trying to invert this, what you do is you keep an additional convex lens there so that the object height and image height will be the same. Object height and image height will be the same. Something that comes on top will be at the top, something will come at the bottom will be at the bottom, like that. So something like this. Okay, no? Then what? Then you have the eyepiece somewhere here. So so that the final image is at infinity. This is focal length of eyepiece, IO dash, object for eyepiece, and therefore final image is at infinity. Infinity, light rays seem like to come from there. Light rays seem like to come from there, so it's coming from infinity. Your eye is here. Your eye is here. So the biggest advantage that you are doing here is you are actually doing what? The same image, no magnification here. Same height here, you make the image there, and now you can see it upright. Right? The ray coming down here, if I put another lens there, will be turned upside down. So now you will see an upright image. So what's the biggest advantage? A. We would observe an upright image through the eyepiece. So look at this carefully. Light rays coming from infinity, this is F0. Image is formed. I keep a lens at a distance 2f. So this will be the object for the first lens there. Intermediate lens. Object distance 2f means image distance 2f, no change in height. Magnification is the same. Now if this is focal length of eyepiece, if that distance is same, then the image is formed at infinity, but now not from down but from top. So it's going to be an upright image. Right there. The biggest advantage is you will get an upright image. Okay. Part B. What is the distance between the image formed by the objective and that formed by the lens of focal length 8 cm? Focal length 8 cm. So what's the distance between the object? Distance between the image formed by the objective and its image. This distance 2f. 2 times f means 2 times 8. This is 2f plus 2f, 4f. 4f distance. 4f distance is 4 times 8, 32 centimeters. Part C. Trace the path of two rays coming from the top of a distance building through the terrestrial telescope to the eye. Trace. Dangerous. But trace, can't help. Light ray coming here will converge there. This light ray keeps going here. Now what? There you go. So these rays will come from here, cross and travel. Okay, they will cross and travel. Yeah, basically they will cross and travel. And they will become parallel to the eye. Right. Calculate the distance between the objective and the eyepiece and the magnifying power of the telescope. Distance between the objective and the eyepiece, f0 plus 4f plus fe. 100 plus 32 plus 20. 152 centimeters. What's the magnification? Here alpha, here alpha. Here no magnification taking place. So technically magnification is magnification of objective here. So here no magnification. Magnification is the same, 5. Only the inversion is taking place. No magnification there. Okay? So the magnification it will be the same. Right there. From the lens only, from the intermediate lens, only inversion is taking place. from the intermediate lens, only inversion is taking place. From the intermediate lens, only inversion is taking place. No magnification will occur. No magnification will occur. Therefore, the final magnification of the system will remain the same. The final magnification of the system will remain the same. The final magnification of the system will remain the same. Okay. Okay, there you go. Eyepiece. Object. Please keep the rule and go. Huh? Here it will become parallel coming into the eye. Seems like to come from infinity. Seems like to come from infinity. Okay. So if that is 2f, object of intermediate, image of intermediate, 2f. Okay, this is h, this is h. This is focal length of eyepiece. Right. So normal telescope and this telescope, the difference is by putting an intermediate lens, when you involve MCQs, by putting an intermediate lens, I am making it what? Upright. The final image will be upright. Okay. The final image will be upright. Okay? Right. So even though sometimes people neglect this particular question, you can actually do it. It is a very good question which teaches you a very important basic concept. Very important basic concept. This concludes 1995 question 5 part B, optical instruments question.